So, as I say, it is an effort to change our eating practices. It's much easier to carry on with the habits that we're used to, but it's not harder to feed yourself on a vegan diet than it is to feed yourself on a diet that's high in animal products.
It's not harder?
It's not harder. It's not harder. And so there's lots of really good vegan sources of protein. I'm doing pretty well on a vegan diet, it's not hard. It's just we need to learn different sources of protein. We need to be aware that beans and pulses and nuts and soy and tofu and all kinds of really wonderful vegan foods are the kind of things that we would go to substitute the protein that we'd otherwise get from animal products. It does require a little bit of relearning, obviously. If we're cooking at home, just Google a few vegan recipes for the kind of things you most like to eat, and you'll be able to quickly find the ways to cook those in a plant-based mode. If you're sort of eating out, obviously you can have a look for the kinds of places that will offer vegetarian, vegan options. But so in the UK at the moment, vegan products have increased in sales about 300 or 400% in the last 3 years.
Yep.
Most of the people buying those products are not vegetarians or vegans. They're people who are just hearing this message about reducing consumption of animal products, and for their health or for the environment or for animals or for all of the above, they're beginning to make changes. And so it's getting easier and easier to do this stuff. There's even really good meat substitutes. So Burger King, people may have seen in the news.
I struggle with that. No, look, something about I do struggle with vegans who have like a vegan sausage or a meat substitute hamburger, because I'm like, fuck, if you are giving up meat, just give up meat. Don't go and have something that's pretend meat for the taste. Give it. I honestly, maybe I'm being a bit patronizing, but I struggle for people who think they want to have something that tastes like mince but isn't mince. It just seems to be a bit hypocritical to me.
I don't think it's hypocritical at all. So I don't actually like stuff that tastes too like meat, because I haven't eaten it since I was 18.
Yeah, I was going to ask, when was the last time you ate a piece of meat? Like even accidentally?
I don't think I've done it accidentally much. There was a time, so I turned vegetarian at 18. When I was probably about 22, 23, I was at I was preaching at a little local church. And afterwards, one of the people in the church said to me, "Would you like to come back for Sunday lunch?" One of the farmers in the village. And I said, "Thanks very much, but it's a bit complicated because I'm vegetarian." And they said, no, that's fine. And I said, "Oh, well, that'd be so lovely. Thank you so much." And I come and I'm sitting around the table in the farmhouse, and we've got a big meat casserole makes its way from the oven onto the table, and I look around and there's not a lot else to eat, and I'm served a plate of casserole with some of the, having sort of not put the largest bits of meat on my plate as a kind of recognition of the vegetarian diet that I was asking for, and so I ate it. I'd made.
So hang on, so you didn't get meat, but you got what, the vegetables that were around?
Well, there were bits of meat and all the gravy, and what does
that happen? Is that so? If you eat. So if I cook a roast chicken for my kids and for me and my kids, and you're around there for dinner, and because when I cook a chicken, I typically kind of get free range. They're quite small, and then surrounded by roast veggies. Would you eat those veggies, or because they're in the same pan as chicken, you wouldn't?
I'm not scrupulous about this stuff, so I would much prefer eating vegetables that didn't have chicken fat on them.
Right.
But because for me the fundamental thing is about the impacts on animals.
Right.
Then
so your choice is more ethical than, for example, you weren't 18 and go, "Oh crap, I hate the taste of a Big Mac or a burger or whatever it is."
It's
not
about
the ethical issues.
It's not about taste. It's not about trying to keep my body pure from animal products. Right. It's just about what our food practices are doing, the implications of these food practices for the animals that we're using.
I still stand by, if you're going to go vegan, go hard or go home. Don't try and have some fake ass burger that tastes. I know it's just like, because I can't quite figure it out. It's like, it's not like I'm going out and getting a vegetarian burger made from steak. They're not getting meat to make it taste like a veggie. Anyway,
people have all kinds of different dietary preferences. I mean, vegans who go and eat a burger because they like the taste of it. I mean, why shouldn't they like that? I'm really glad that
it's not a burger. It's a salad sandwich if a vegan goes and eats it.